Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. Video games are becoming more and more realistic nowadays. Graphics are getting awesome, worlds are opening, and the path ahead has never been so undefined. But there are a bunch of things about them that make no damn sense. Don't get me wrong, I totally understand that a lot of these are more or less necessary to have a fun game, but that doesn't cause them to make any more sense. Get ready, it's time for the top 10 things that make no sense in video games. Number 10. Healing. Healing in video games is something of a necessary evil. For the most part, if you lose health in a game, you need a way to gain health. The problem is, there really isn't anything that exists that can miraculously heal a gunshot wound. So games need to come up with things to use. Sometimes they kinda make sense, but in a lot of games it gets pretty weird. Shot in the chest 3 times? Don't worry, I'll just eat 150 apples, now I'm good as new. No, that's not how it works. And if it's Fable, you actually get skinnier from it, which is just a whole other can of worms. Number 9. The hearts in Zelda. I know this totally steps on the toes of healing, but this just makes so little sense. And I'm not gonna lie, it's 100% because I saw this picture while brainstorming. The hearts are wrong for so many reasons. For one, it's weird that the hearts of your enemies could heal you, whether Link eats them or just shoves them in himself or what. It's also weird that you find hearts under rocks and then eat them. But the weirdest thing is that killing bosses gives you a giant heart, which gives you a permanent boost to your health. And I just... Number 8. Multiple lives. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was better to get this out of the way early or save it to the end, but I figure it's so obvious I'd put it near the bottom. Newsflash, people don't have multiple lives. Well, as far as we know. So the whole respawning thing we see in most games just doesn't make sense. Some games get around this in various ways, like the Legacy system in Rogue Legacy, but for the most part it's something that makes no sense, but we just need to accept it because it makes games fun. With that said, if I ever see a floating Ron head on the ground, you bet your butt I'm picking it up. Number 7. Reloading. Reloading in video games has been around for ages. It makes sense, people need to reload in real life, and it makes a character vulnerable, thus increasing strategy. But here's the thing, if you have 6 bullets left in a clip, then reload and drop the clip, you should lose those bullets, because they're on the ground. But nope, like 99% of the time you end up with no waste at all. It's a small thing, and honestly it doesn't really bother me since it makes sense from a gameplay perspective, but if you think about it, it just doesn't make sense. Number 6. Peach has no guards at all. Here's one that's just careless. Princess Peach has been kidnapped so many times, constantly forcing Mario to once again go on an annoying Goomba-filled quest. Then she gets back and goes, "Cool, thanks Mario, I'm just gonna go hang out alone in the backyard with my eyes closed. See you in oh no, it happened again!" Honestly, kinda think she might have a crush on Bowser. Number 5. Locked doors. You know the bane of an adventurer? No, not giant dragons. No, not powerful organizations trying to kill you. No, not werewolves or vampires or leviathans or anything. It's a thin, locked wooden door. Look, I get that you need to close off certain areas, but if I have a rocket launcher and there's something important on the other side of the door, that door's coming down. Doesn't matter if I have 0 lockpicks or 100 if I have a freaking bazooka. Number 4. SUDOWOODO in Pokemon Gold and Silver. If you've played Pokemon Gold or Silver, or Crystal, I guess, you'll remember that at one point the path north from Goldenrod is completely blocked off by what they think is a tree. Turns out it's SUDOWOODO. Just a few problems with this. For one, SUDOWOODO is like 4 feet tall and skinny. You could probably just walk around it. And if not, you could even just climb over it. Plus, you don't need a squirt bottle to spray it with liquid. You know what I mean? But not only that, you're telling me that people of this town went, well, there's a tree in the way, I guess we're not using that path now. Just, no, someone would take an axe and chop down this 4-foot tall tree if it was that much of a problem. This is pretty much true with a lot of the Pokemon HMs as well, but with only 10 points, I can't touch on them right now. Number 3. Double jumping. This is one that I thought of immediately when I saw the topic for this video. In a bunch of games, especially platformers or fighting games, characters are able to jump once, then a second time in midair. But like, what are they jumping on? Nothing, that's what, they're basically floating. If anyone can double jump, they should just be able to fly. Number 2. Changing direction in midair. Not only can characters double jump, adding height, but they can often even change their trajectory in midair. In real life, if you find yourself jumping too far, you can't just hold back to slow yourself down. But in a game of Smash Bros, you can jump right, then float left, then jump in midair back to the right, only to press down and move faster than regular falling. Physics kinda just takes a nap in fighting games. Number 1. exploding barrels. This is one that definitely makes no sense, but keeps turning up just because it's fun. For whatever reason, in shooting games, the bad guys love to hang out right next to bright red barrels full of explosives. I have an idea, maybe keep your highly explosive barrels away from the front, or, you know, maybe just don't stand next to them when you're on lookout. I don't know, just spitballing here. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for more videos. Check out our Top 10 Dumbest Ways to Die playlist for more videos like this one. Let me know if you'd like a part 2 in the comments down below, and tell me what you think makes no darn sense in video games. Until next time, I'm Ron McKenzie LaFergie with Top 10 Gaming. Later, gamers.